So this is the problem. We have an iceberg of density 920 kilogram per cubic meters, which is floating on the ocean. Of course, it has a higher density than the iceberg. So here we have 1020 kilogram per cubic meters. The reason the ocean must have a higher density is the fact that if the iceberg had a higher density than the ocean, then it would just sink and it would just go down in the seabed. So now we are looking. The problem is basically we are looking for the fraction of this volume which is underwater. So we are looking for this portion of the volume which is underwater. It's very simple, guys. So this is how we do it. First, when you have a problem like this, the first thing is to list all the forces that you think they might have an impact on your system, basically here. And here, of course, we have the weight of the body, the weight of the iceberg, which is acting downwards, and we have also the Archimedes force, which is acting upward. So for the weight of the body, it is just equal to the weight. So the weight in kilograms, for instance, of the entire iceberg times the acceleration of gravity. For the weight of the iceberg is just equal to rho of iceberg. So the volumic weight, the volumic mass of the iceberg times the volume, the entire volume of the iceberg, which is here. Okay, and for regarding the Archimedes force, we have first to know the definition of this force. So this is the Archimedes principle, which is saying basically this. It says that if you have a body which is submerged in water, whether partially, like in this case, or fully, then we will have an upward force which is acting at the center of the body, and this force is basically equal to the weight of water displaced by the body. To make it more clear, let's try to go step by step. So basically, this force is the result of this amount of water displaced by the body. Okay, if you want to really understand this concept, is to try to see before and after. So before we have this iceberg, let's say, then we had some water in this place, right? And then when you put the iceberg, then the iceberg, this portion of the iceberg has displaced the water which was before. So because we have this displacement of water, okay, we will have a force which is acting upward. And this force, so, is the weight of water times the acceleration of gravity. This is the weight, the volumic mass of water times the volume of water displaced, which is this one. And this is what we are looking for, right? And for this VW, we can write it as alpha, a fraction, alpha times the entire volume of iceberg. This alpha must be less than 1, right? Because the volume of water displaced, which is here, must be less than the entire volume of the iceberg. So alpha must be less than 1, and this is what we are looking for. To do it, we just have to write the equilibrium of our system. Basically, all the forces must counterbalance each other because our system is in equilibrium. It doesn't move, it has no acceleration. So all the forces must go to 0. When you do this, so it will give us, so this is the weight of the iceberg, which is equal to this, the buoyant force, which is the Archimedes force. From here, we can just remove the acceleration of gravity, this one with this one. We have also the iceberg, the volume of iceberg, sorry, with the volume of iceberg here. So we end up with rho w times alpha is equal to the iceberg volumic mass, and we have this equation then, and it gives us 90%, which is just equal to 920 kilogram per cubic meters divided by 1020 kilogram per cubic meters, so which gives us 90%. I hope it's clear now, guys. Thank you very much for listening. If you like our content, please like, subscribe to our channel, and make sure to share it with your friends, to invite your friends to like our page, etc. So yeah, thank you for listening, guys, and see you soon. Peace.